So here we're going to run through the 3-on-2 counterattack drill. So essentially when you're running this drill, you are only working with 3 players on the counterattack. The goalie at this end will have the ball, and then we'll have 2 players at the other end. So we'll just move these players out of the way. 2 players at the other end defending the counterattack. So essentially what we want to do when we're swimming back to defend our goalie here is move into this red zone. So where the yellow line is here is the most dangerous position for a player on the offense, on the counterattack, to get into. So essentially what we're doing is, as these players are swimming back, we are heading straight back down to this area here, and you may sprint at first, but at some point you might flip over onto backstroke so you can kind of see what's happening in the rest of the pool as you kind of move from the 6 or 5 meter back to defend. So make sure that you're aware of where the ball is and where the players are cutting out. So we're swimming back to that red zone and coming back to defend. So at the same time, these players are going to swim down, and the outside players, one of them is going to cut out. So normally this would be the player that is ahead the most. So this is the pass that's going to come from the goalie to the player that's cut out. And this could be on either side. So it could be a player on either side that's cut out. So this player here, once they see someone's cutting out and that pass is going to come, they're going to keep swimming down. So again, making sure you're watching around you to see where the ball is coming to, and then if you're not going to get the ball or the pass, then keep swimming down to the corner, and that's going to draw that player to defend you. So once we've done that and swum all the way down, and we see the pass go here, this player, again, looking all around, keeping an eye out on what's happening around them, is going to swim down to this corner, which is going to draw this player here. At this moment, the ball is going to get passed down to this player, and then quickly the player is going to swim to the middle here. So once that happens, then these 2 players and the goalie are defending the offense. If this player decides to swim out here, then the pass is on for this pass here and the shot at goal. Obviously moving as close as you can to the 5 meter line before taking the shot. If this player that's received the ball out wide doesn't have anyone coming towards them, and this player kind of gets distracted by the player up top, then you're going to swim as far as you can in here with the ball and take the shot on the near side. Or if this defender starts swimming across, then you may have an open pass across and a shot from this side. Okay, so a lot of it will depend on how the defenders are defending and how well they hold that position guarding the red zone. So the trick here is for the defenders is to stay as close as possible to that red zone so they can cover the angle of the shot. The goalie can cover the middle, and they can cover the angles of the shot coming from this side from a player that's closer, arm up, pressing the player, and the goalie can focus on defending the middle of the goal here and those other angles. So that's a quick overview of why we do the 3-on-2 counterattack drill. Obviously, you would have other players chasing back as well, but if they're not as quick on the counterattack, then you have this 3-on-2 without those defenders swimming back and without your field players swimming up. If you're swimming up here and it looks like this shot is going to be made, then you'll want to make sure that you're aware of what's happening and be ready to swim back as soon as a shot is made, but also be aware if a player steals the ball back, then you can come back onto offense, the clock will reset and you'll be ready to go on offense again. But the key here is, if we go back a few steps, is on the offense that the player that cuts out and receives the pass from the goalie, that the middle player swims hard down to the corner, right up to the 2-meter line, and this player keeps swimming down to this line so the pass can come, and then we can swim into that danger position up top to make these defenders make a decision about who they're going to defend. So if they remember who the shooter is, if they don't, then they might make a mistake and be pulled out to defend a player, creating space somewhere within that red zone.